All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Marina Iron Lady Moroz. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Green Killer Silva.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, but the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark on this great arena. Ooh, what a head kick. And that's how it's done. Go and get that takedown.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Moroz. Moroz able to land there. Fast pace here in the early going. Catches the kick there. We'll see what she can do with it. To the body, and it lands. Another huge kick is true. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her now to drive uppercuts up the middle to do damage on our opponent.
Solid kick right there. Well, she's so confident in her defense and her ability to block shots, and now you see what?
You see all she learned from her background in boxing that allows her to be so effective defensively.
So a lot of strikes have landed here, and she has some swelling now to prove.
Well, she's landing the jab, the right hand. She can't miss. She cannot miss. And right now, while the swelling has started, it's not critical. She needs to make sure she's better defensively so that we don't get to that point.
Great body kick there.
Great job blocking that shot.
Nice. Nicely done. Seemed like she wadded out of the clinch there. Oh, nice hook by Moroz.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Oh, nice straight punch there by Moroz. Left-hand connection and a right. Well, eventually she will turn this defense into offense, but she seems to see these strikes coming from a mile away.
She sees them a mile away, and the hands are exactly where they're supposed to be, right on the chin.
Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Really succinct combination. Her striking's tight tonight.
Nice head kick lands.
Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, nice technique by her there on the side kick, DC. Defensively, how do you stop?
When somebody's trying to side kick you, you got to take your outside arm, roll that kick off to the side, or just move your feet a little bit. But it's hard when somebody's so good at doing that specific strike.
All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting that body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets long.
Under a minute to go in the round.
Nice level change with the body shot. Oh my goodness, what a kick! Another massive head kick lands.
Just missed with the left there.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Well, no feeling out process for her here tonight. She has stayed technical, but really a more aggressive approach than we have seen from her in the past.
Big double leg level change.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Using a lot of good movement.
She is reading things pretty well defensively as she's able to dodge that strike on the ground.
She's got her eyes open and she's very aware of everything coming in her direction.
Execute those hooks. Take her back.
Waning seconds here of this opening round. Trying to hammer that lead leg. 5 minutes in the books.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Good. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. I want you to set those kicks up a little bit better with your...
All right, let's get you some replays from that previous round, DC. I'm not sure how many more of these body kicks she can take.
No, she can't take many more of these. These are damaging, brutal body kicks. And you see her reacting now to every one that is landing on her.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, DC, here we go. The next round is underway. She attacked the body to great effect in the previous round, and you got to think there's plenty more where that came from here.
She does a great job of mixing in body kicks, body punches, and knees to get her opponent to make mistakes where she can find her kill shot up top. But don't think for a second that she is not comfortable. Just stay in the course and finish in a fight with a body shot.
All right, so not exactly the kind of fight or approach we expected to see out of this decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. Perhaps this will be the round in which she attempts to take it.
Well, you hope to see it, right? Because everything else builds off of her strongest strength. She's so good at grappling, she's so good on the ground that she has to shoot takedowns. If she becomes one-dimensional, she's not nearly as difficult a puzzle to crack. And right now you can see that that's the case.
Oh, she's got head movement even off of her back. Oh, nice slip there.
She's being proactive. She's not sitting and waiting until her opponent throws. She's moving in advance, and it's allowing her to evade these strikes.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them. Force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half-guard position.
Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking tonight.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she was even better in the striking. And to this point, she has proven exactly that.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio. Set a...
Wow!
Oh, she hurt her leg! Oh!
Oh, she lands the side kick, DC. Beautiful technique there.
She really is good at managing space with that technique. I think about Michelle Waterson, who also does it a lot in her fights.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground.
Oh, look at her now, setting up for the submission.
What a submission attempt.
Oh, she's got that heel hook tight.
Working now to finish the heel hook. She's got her locked in, but she's got to make...
Oh, she got out. How good is that?
Work on standing shot. You need to work.
Rose is in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, she reverses position on the ground. Beautifully done. And now she gains the dominant position. 90 seconds to go. Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
Oh, she did it again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not?
I mean, why not? It's worked, and it's worked beautifully. She's done everything correct in this fight, and she really has pulled ahead.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Moreau's going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land.
Oh, nice.
And she caught the kick. Nice takedown defense there, and promptly scrambles back to her feet. Well done. Nice combination of strikes there by Moreau's. Counter left. Final seconds here. Single leg takedown is good. And the horn sounds on round 2.
All right, take a seat, bud. Relax, breathe, slow it down. Slow the heart rate down. You with me? Okay, listen. I need you to stay relaxed.
Well, a punch like that would have felled lesser women, but she survives and gets to fight another round.
She's as tough as they come. She's sitting on her bench right now telling her coaches, I'm good. I'm ready to go. That was just a moment. I'm still going to get the victory. I believe she has to change something. She cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Well, the jab counter came. Perhaps it was telegraphed a little bit. Nice job getting up to block it by Moreau's.
Oh, nice jab.
Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combinations, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
And again, she slips off the center line, avoids the contact. Great head movement, really, from her the entire fight today.
Great head movement. You can see that in the gym. They got the rope tied to 2 posts in the boxing ring, and she's moving side to side, working that drill. She's a very hard person to land a clean strike on.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Nice counter shot there. All right, so you can see her leg is hurt, and now she's starting to limp a little bit, DC. So certainly something that bears watching as this fight continues.
Yeah, we got to keep our eyes on it. Her movements are labored. She's been very compromised from those leg kicks.
Great vision, great defensive instincts by her there as she continues to block the majority of these shots coming her way.
Her hands are always where they're supposed to be. Lands a quick jab.
Well, not just a high-output fight to this point, but a high-accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Oh, that's gonna get some respect. She won't go as forward anymore. When you got a big power striker like that, you got to make them respect you and respect what's coming back at them.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the close shot. She hurt her very badly. She
was not able to find that one shot that would have finished the fight.
Well, she has had a steady diet of jabs and other strikes, and now her face is really starting to swell.
Her face is really starting to swell. She's been battered, she's been bruised, she's been beat up, and right now, she has to do something to try and change it, get to the clinch. She cannot take many more shots to her head like this.
Let's go. Push, push, push.
Man, she's making these ground strikes count. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. All right, I'm going to put you in this fighter's shoes, okay? She is clearly losing this fight. Time is not her friend right now. You going for the finish or what?
I am biting down on the mouthpiece, and I am swinging from the hip. Something has to land so that she can win this fight. Oh! Nice level change.
One and a half minutes to go in this third and final round.
Gotta be careful here.
Well, she's on her back. We'll see if she can set up that rear naked choke. Ooh, she might be in trouble. Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware of the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Oh, bleeding out, nasty cut on the bridge of her nose. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Somebody's gonna have to press here. This fight seems to be on the table.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, Superman punch is good. All right, so she landed the strike there. That's the good news. Bad news, though, it just didn't do much damage. Her Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, yet not really forcing the... Well, that swelling is getting out of control. Referee calls in the ringside physician. This could be the end of the fight, DC.
It could be, because she's really struggling with the swelling. Her eyes are all beat up, and it's really taking a toll on how she's competing.
Well, the eye is not completely closed. Looks like the doctor is going to allow this fight to continue, at least for now. Crowd certainly appreciates that decision.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We'll see if she can rally here. The ref gets us back underway, but that is an injury that she is going to have to protect if she's going to stay in this fight.
Yeah, oh, another one.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh!
Oh!
That is it!
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight, and you got to think this is going to lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
We get the official decision with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 46 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Marina Iron Lady Moroz.
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her in her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does, I mean, it's joy. It's joy like nothing you've ever felt before. You don't expect it.
For this strawweight fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jessica Batistopka Andrade. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Lupita Godinez.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Been a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But, John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
Oh, the front kick gets through for her there. How about it?
She's doing a great...
Beautiful reaction by her there. She catches the kick and works for an immediate takedown with the count.
Reactionary takedowns are the best takedowns because you don't have to go and create them. She did exactly that on that takedown after catching the kick.
Oh, right into mount.
Godinez is in half guard now. Making all these shots count. DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as in I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful. That was a slick transition.
Muito bom. Bota pressão. Quero ver a posição. Segura a posição.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Andrade. Oh, really good strikes by her here in top position. Oh, great reversal to top position by Lupi. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. Oh.
Effective use of the jab there by Godinez. And she caught the kick. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out this time. Great job getting to her position, right into that single collar tie.
Oh, lands another uppercut there. She's landed a few of those here tonight. That might have been the biggest of the bunch.
That was the best one because you see her opponent start to stagger back a little bit. She didn't see that one. Right. She expected right hand coming straight, so she slipped and ducked her head a little bit. There it is again. Look at that.
All right, well, if you've been watching, you know her uppercut has been absolutely on point here tonight, DC. No reason to think she won't get right back to it.
No, she needs to go right back to doing it. It's working. She's very good at it. I think it's her best punch, and it's shown in this fight.
Godinez is cut, folks. Nasty cut on her lip, just opened up. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
She gets space and gets some separation.
Oh, good defense here to stay upright after that single leg takedown offering.
She's got her back. Look for her to drag her down to the floor and take her into her world.
Overhand punch to the head.
Another punch to the head.
All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on. No idea how these two women are standing. They are both landing massive shots.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Heavy kick downstairs.
She got that single collar tie. Andrade gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Godinez's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Round 2 is next.
Stop!
Heading back to the corner now after that round. Godinez's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC, she certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns, and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and in terms of offensive wrestling execution, she had it all going there.
Yeah, she had it all working. She did everything she wanted to do. She was racing to position. Once she got to her legs, she didn't pause. She didn't stop. She went right to the finishes that she needed in order to get the fight to the ground. I mean, that was a great display of offensive wrestling.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Andrade's shot there is blocked. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Whiffs on the right hand.
She got that single collar tie.
All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's pawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got to stay locked in if she wants to win this fight.
Short uppercut here in the clinch by Andrade. Big knee there.
She's got phenomenal reflexes.
Oh!
Oh, nice overhand right.
Oh, this could do it. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Lupi. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Nice job by the defensive fighter. Andrade going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there. And now the fight hits the floor. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Andrade. Nice ground strikes landed by her from top position now. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, beautiful reversal on the ground, and now she's got the dominant position. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Oh, she's got her back. Lands the ground and pound strike. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. 90 seconds now to go in the round.
Beautiful kick lands.
Well, she's not slowing down. She has already landed a ton of significant strikes, and you got to think her coaches are going to be... Whoa! So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. Uppercut to the head. Instead, it's blocked by Lupi. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yeah, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
20 seconds left to go in round 2. She's got side control now. Maybe some of those knee strikes to the body. A lot of different things available to her here.
Now, in the side control, you may feel like the bottom person that you have a lot of outs, but there is a lot of danger in those positions too. A lot of danger in the knees coming your way. A lot of danger in the chokes. So you have outs, but you're also constantly under duress from a great top fighter.
All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. Caution, flammable. That horn signifies the end of the round, and quite frankly, after that knockdown with the head kick, I didn't think we'd get here.
It's a merciful horn. We're happy to hear the horn because she was getting brutalized. She was getting beat up to the body, but the big moment was when her opponent took the kick high and knocked her down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard fives if need be tonight. Oh, high-level defense there. The hook shot is blocked by Andrade.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg. She gets to the single collar tie. Look.
Oh! Back and forth we go. Oh, big diving punch to the head. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory. And now she has her back.
All right, so there it is again. Her striking has been on point really from the outset, and now some definite swelling on the opposition.
Some absolute swelling. She has done a great job of targeting the face, making sure that every time she throws, she lands with an intent to just advance all the swelling that we are seeing right now.
Godinez's cut is just nasty, right on the cheek. Location obviously could be worse, no blood trickling down into her eye, but gotta think she's gonna need some stitch work after this one, win or lose. Oh, great reversal to top position by Andrade.
Come on.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Referee took a look at the ringside position after yet another blow hit right on that previously targeted spot. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Andrade is back in side control. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect.
Andrade is back in full mount. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke. She has been beaten and battered, and now she is wearing it.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal with the grounded pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Oh, beautiful job by her to reverse position on the ground, and now she's in a spot to maybe finish this fight.
Yeah, she did a really good job of reversing the position and going right on the offense to gain her dominant position. That's a very high fight IQ.
Oh, you heard the crowd pop after that grueling ground. Big shot on the feet. Oh, she's officially wobbled now.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this, and as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Nice uppercut inside. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Really nice job blocking that shot.
Oh, my goodness, here again.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Jessica Batayskaka-Andrade.
All right, so pretty clean effort out of her, really, from the opening horn tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And as a fan, you understand how important this is in the evolution of someone's career. She did a great job of staying focused, staying the course, and getting a unanimous decision.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Bobby King Green. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jake the Celtic Kid Matthews.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, we are ready to go in round 1, and so is the battle-tested Bobby Green. So much high-level experience. Pretty fast starter as well. James Krause can certainly attest to that. He was TKO'd by a Bobby Green body kick back in 2013. We'll see how Bobby Green chooses to attack this particular challenge here tonight. Matthews getting tattooed by that stiff jab. Goes for the early takedown, no problem there. All right, side control now.
Let's go. Get him off you. Get him off.
Nicely done. Back mount now. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Jake Matthews. And he is back up to his feet. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Left hook, yep.
Nice left hand by him.
Immediately gets the underhook.
Beautiful punch lands.
Not sure if that was a 5-piece and a soda, but an outstanding combination by him there. He certainly has it all going tonight.
I mean, just extending those combinations to throw more than 3 is very aggressive and is very courageous. That would hurt him bad.
That strike blocked by Green.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Yet another nice leg kick there by Green.
That takedown was timed beautifully.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Nice transition.
Well, he's got his back now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Green. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Right.
Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked, though, by Jake Matthews. Matthews began training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at 15. Actually, during the Aussie Rules football offseason, fell in love with it, and shortly thereover crossed over to MMA. Beautiful combination of punches. Lands the kick to the body there.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Matthews is back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. Try to establish that jab. Oh, high amplitude head kick.
Oh, he got him real good, too.
Oh, that's big.
Oh, my goodness.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Green. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Now leather being thrown on both sides.
Time.
Round 2 coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. All All right, next round is now underway. Do you see any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, wow, huge uppercut. That's going to leave him off. Man, he's found the range with his kickboxing tonight, to be sure. Ooh! Big right hand lands. Oh, with authority, the body. Takedown defense is there.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Oh, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round. Matthews is bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, effective strike there by Green. Well, you got to think he's happy with this performance here tonight. Essentially, just the way he drew it up, it's been a striking clip.
It's like a fairy tale. He's doing everything he wanted to do.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Big ground and pound.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Oh, another bruising shot right to the body. I wouldn't think you want to take too many more of those.
No, John, you got to defend. You got to address a tactic that has worked this many times this early in a fight. You cannot allow it to continue to build, because once that momentum gets going, you will have no way of stopping it.
And I don't have a lot of muscle over there.
Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
Big left hand lands upstairs.
That'll do it. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Let's go to Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bobby King Green.
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chase the Dream Hooper. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander the Great Ape Hernandez.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, these are the matchups that I really like, DC, as round one gets underway. Wrestler versus grappler, and anyone who has even a remote appreciation of the ground game is going to enjoy how this one plays out.
This is so fun to watch for a guy like me, because for so long I have been told that the wrestler kills the jiu-jitsu game. The wrestler's base is too strong. But when you look at this guy and you look at his submission ability, how can anyone be comfortable on the ground with him? But if anyone's going to test that, it is this wrestler who is so sure in his ability to take you down and ground and pound your face through the bottom of the octagon floor.
Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination. Getting them out here.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Fighters back to their feet here. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Man, not sure if there was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling out. They are getting after it right out of the chute.
No feeling out process. These guys are here to end this fight quickly.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
Oh, nice combination.
Hands on your face.
That one landed clean.
Oh, a big left hand.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Oh, uppercut.
Oh, big left.
Nice block there.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, is that a massive knee to the head? Could be in trouble here. Well, he has done some serious damage with these elbows, DC, and if you're on the other side, you got to figure out a way to stop this from happening.
You got to get those hands up. You got to block whenever you're in tight. Make sure you're not taking all these nasty elbows.
Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round. That one might have been the cleanest of the bunch.
He turned his chin, made his chin touch his shoulder with that beautiful hook. He really got all of himself into that hook.
Well, that is exactly how you turn defense into offense. Catches the kick and dumps him on the mat.
What a great job timing that kick, driving into his opponent and putting him on his back.
Man, this dude can kick. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue. Oh, and now a beautiful hip toss, DC. We'll see if he can capitalize from here.
That was beautiful, the way that he took the underhook, stepped all the way across, and hit that hip toss.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
I need you to scramble.
And he's back up. Just misses with the right.
Good shot.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Oh, nasty cut on his lip. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight. 90 seconds to go in the round. Left hook landed on the button. All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm going to be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, nice series of elbows. I'm surprised that didn't cut him open. Making all these shots count. Oh, nice elbow from the bottom. Hard to win a fight fighting off of your back, but he's effective here. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Side control now. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura, watching him to step over to try to get him up on his hip. But look at the transition to the armbar. What a slick transition from Kimura.
There's the tap.
Oh, my God.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
And here once more with the official decision is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 42 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Chase the Dream Hooper!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Edson Jr. Barbosa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Esteban El Gringo Ribovic.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since. And that one certainly found the target.
Great job getting that kick home. Nice body kick.
Unable to connect there. Oh, and he caught the kick. Oh! Big uppercut. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Lands a good combination. Just missed with the elbow there.
Massive body kick lands.
Barbosa gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there.
Real quick leg kick.
His misses are entertaining. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
They got checked.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks. Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie. That one landed, yep.
Oh, flying knee to the head. One of the most spectacular strikers we have in this sport today, Edson Barbosa. Oh, big head kick there. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Just out of range with that right hand.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
That right hand hurt bad.
Oh, big right hand. These guys are going at it.
So pretty good recovery.
Oh! Oh, just opening up on him now. Oh, another one.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Barbosa's kick to the body is blocked. Leg kick. I will see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue. Beautiful job getting those hands up. Ooh, big shot lands.
All right, so another nice strike to the thigh, some bruising starting to develop, and that could render his opponent a one-legged fighter here down the line.
And it'll take some time. It'll take some time when you land it there. But trust me, when you can dead that leg with those leg kicks, you can really start to see your opponent having difficulties moving. Right now, we're at step one.
Less than a minute to go in the round.
Great block.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur.
20 seconds left. Knee strike there, interrupted by Edson Jr. Barboza. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling.
He's hurt bad.
Oh! And what a round! Hashtag swollen. His face is starting to close, my man.
It looks really bad. I mean, early in the fight, we talked about addressing things right now. He didn't do that, and now it seems as though he's going to pay for it.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd, obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous one.
They both came with it.
Oh! Oh, he might be out.
Oh, nice body shot. Big counter right hand.
Oh, huge left.
Oh, uppercut.
Unable to connect with the right. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other team.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly.
Oh! That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover for his opponent. But the celebration is on. One of the biggest wins in his UFC career.
Massive win for this young fighter. He got the knockout victory. What a performance.
We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 12 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Esteban El Gringo Rebolvez.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. All right, now for the official introductions. We go to the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kai! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tim Elliott!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here's Tim Elliott as we get this round underway. He is a certifiable wild man, but perhaps that shortchanges his skill set just a little bit. He's an outstanding jiu-jitsu player. He has shown definite development on the feet. James Krause, Jason High, and his coaches deserve a lot of credit for that career progression. But the focus for Tim tonight is to be unpredictable. Certainly his opponent expects that this fight is going to hit the canvas at some point in time, but Elliott wants to give him a lot of different looks, switch the stances, and perhaps find some openings on the feet as well. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
That one was clean. Great punch.
Oh, nice knee landed by him there. He talked a lot about those knees up the middle with us in our fighter meeting. That's a big one early.
He knew that he would have to find a way to make the grappler pause while he was trying to take him down. Those types of knees are exactly what he needs.
Now some separation from his clinch position.
So more output, at least in the early going.
He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
Elliott's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Ooh, elbow from the bottom lands to the head. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, massive knee to the head. Nice job on the counter there, and this is really a tried and true counter striker who will try to use the over-aggressiveness of his opponents against them, and that's exactly what he did there to great effect. 3 minutes now, round one.
Dig and kicks.
Oh, he lands that teep. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Just misses with that one.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Nice punch to the head.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Oh! Takedown defense holds up. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. And now some separation. Elliott's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Nice. Nicely done. Oh, that's a nice combination, and not just a two-piece either.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick there.
Oh, this could be over soon. Knee to the body. So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round. Oh, big knee.
Big right hand.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable.
Flying knee lands to the head.
15 seconds.
Massive knee lands from the thigh punch.
in round one.
All right, take a seat. Breathe for me.
All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
Well, you got to look from the start to make mistakes. Trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions where someone has massive swelling and they struggle. Look for this guy to start to mess up a little bit in there.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Oh, beautiful strike there as he lands up top, and he does so right after catching the leg. So maybe you thought he would catch the leg and go for a takedown. Instead, he goes for the punch, and he certainly found the range on that one.
He passes to half guard. Big ground and pound.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Elliott going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the film can lie if you lean too heavily into it.
Absolutely. I mean, you think you're coming in here to fight a grappler, and this guy looks like a boxer tonight. His hands have looked crispy. His kicks, everything that he is doing has worked, and I think this is partly due to the fact that you think he's trying to take you down, when in reality, this guy can fight everywhere.
Nice jab by Tim Elliott. Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Oh, crisp boxing here. The right punch followed immediately up by a left. Now some separation.
Oh, he's got his back. Now he's got to start trying to drag him to the ground. Then he can look for submission.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the ball.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Kobe Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Swing and a miss by Elliott. All right, so the damage continues to be doled out, and I think a lot of fans watching at home would probably like to see the referee call him the doctor.
And that's very rare, because fight fans want to see violence. But right now, you have seen enough. This guy is beat. This guy is battered. He doesn't have much more. He has not done the right thing, man.
Oh. Back to the feet. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more. That'll do it. Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. And here we go inside the octagon for the official decision. So Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kai!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael the Menace Johnson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Daniel Golden Boy Huber.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, we get another look at Michael the Menace Johnson here, one of the truly elite lightweights on this roster, a guy who can do it all. Has been primarily a striker in the UFC, but can lean on the wrestling if need be. The takedown defense figures to be a weapon tonight. A lot of tools brought to the table by the Menace, Michael Johnson. Ooh, big knee. Oh, who is going to be the last man standing? We're just getting started, and they are getting after it.
These dudes are throwing bombs. This is going to be a great fight.
Oh! Just out of range with the straight left hand.
Oh, nice uppercut there. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Power shots continue to land. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Right hook to the head blocked. Oh, hook to the head by Johnson.
He is getting lit up. His face already has a big old cut on the side.
Oh, nice signal, yes.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Johnson. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. We cross the midpoint in round 1. Johnson gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches. Well, that nose isn't going to be able to take too many more as he doubles up on the jab there.
So good to watch MMA evolve and watch guys now fight behind the jab.
And now that jab starting to get established. Oh, nasty cut there, right on the bridge of the nose. Johnson gets hit with that hook shot there. He's got to be careful to not allow the offense to follow up here.
Let's open up that cut more now.
Good block.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Lands a jab. Spinning back elbow right to the head. Good fight here, under 2 to go.
Clean punch. He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Do not back up. Let's go forward now.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
We need that takedown.
Oh, and he connects with yet another hook. Nice job on the feet by Johnson. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Less than a minute now to go in round 1. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Oh, great block there.
Oh!
Well, you can see a little bit of swelling in and around that left eye now. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. 15 seconds to go. Trying to do damage now with the kick. That's a miss. Johnson's eye now closing up. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, big knee!
Oh!
Slips that left hand. Oh! Leg kick lands, nicely done.
Oh, he got him again.
Big right hand there.
Oh, he's hurt bad. Oh, big elbow. He threw that one with all of his power.
Johnson's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you have got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Well, perhaps it's a high... Oh, big knee! Oh, he's wobbled now. Oh! And that'll do it!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Michael the Menace Johnson.
All right, so the Menace, Michael Johnson, proving yet again that he is worthy of that top 10 lightweight ranking. More often than not, when Johnson is favored to win, he dominates, and that is exactly what he did here tonight. Not sure if it's enough to warrant a lightweight title shot, but the Menace is assuredly right back in the mix after a big W here tonight. our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Lee the Leech King Leon! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brian the Butcher Baton!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here's the Leech Lee Jing Liang as this round gets underway. To know this man is to love this man. To fight this man usually provides for a difficult night at the office, and a big focus coming in here. Wrestling, strength and conditioning. He believes he will have the striking advantage tonight, but if his opponent does try to take him down, he believes that is going to be a lot harder to do than in UFC fights past. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Lee Jing Liang. Circling towards the left now. Oh, he missed with that right hand.
Beautiful kick.
Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, so a nice takedown for him there, and if that is a sign of things to come, could be a long night for the boxer.
Well, when you're a boxer, you see a lot of feints coming at your head. He understood that through a feint to get the hands up, level change down, secure the takedown. Great work.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. Defensively responsible, nice block. Pretty good combination. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
That one's nice strike.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Straight punch, useful. Oh, we told you off the top that he had a reach advantage, and he really is using it. Nice punch there. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. That kick is good by Lee Jing Liang. Not much behind the takedown offering there. Lands a big elbow there. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Under 2 minutes to go here in round one. That landed.
He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big knee lands. Oh, he's got his back. He's got to get him in the air to try to return him to the mat.
Right on the button.
Oh, he lands another shot to the head.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio.
Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Arms in deep.
Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He starts to extend the elbow.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Takes his back now.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups.
Oh, he's got him against the side of the octagon. He's got his back. He needs to get his hips and lift and mat return him so that he can start to make him grapple with him.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. DC, that could be pretty useful when it comes to the scorecards, potentially.
Very useful when it comes to the scorecards, but also a testament to his conditioning and his cardio to still be throwing takedown attempts at the end of rounds instead of winning fresh.
10 seconds now in round one. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath in. Good. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. All right, man. I want you to set those kicks up.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's past to trying to find that shot again.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Very active in the clinch here and lands a beautiful shot to the head. Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination to the head. Nice defense to block that punch.
Oh, nice.
Man, his body not looking too good right now. It's not quite Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz, but these body strikes really starting to add up.
They're starting to pay dividends. You know, he spoke to us about this earlier in the week, how he was going to eat this guy up.
Oh!
Oh! Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, he lands a big left hand. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by the Leech. Making all these shots count.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Nice connection on the counter punch there, and oftentimes, DC, it can be easier to be a counter striker when you have such a pronounced edge and reach. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target. So even if the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking lost, This is what you expect. He is that good in this singular skill. He got on 4-ounce gloves. Take this dude down. Don't box him. He's too good at it.
Jing Liang's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. And now some distance as they pull apart. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
20 seconds to go, round two. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Final seconds of the round. In the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Third and final round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Well, it looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done.
And back to his feet.
Now they separate.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Jing Liang's eye starting to swell now. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Able to land, but barely with that front kick.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm.
Oh, he's getting the kick. He's got to move. They're going to stop this fight if he doesn't move.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Takedown defense is there. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Jing Liang gets up. He is back on the feet here. 90 seconds now to go in this one. Well, he caught the kick there and then counters with the takedown. So a lot of fighters, when they catch that kick, will move immediately into the takedown, and it worked out for him there.
It worked out great. Caught the leg, drove right into his opponent, and put him on his back.
Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Double leg takedown lands. Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
Oh, my goodness.
Under 20 seconds now to go.
Oh!
Beautiful diving strike lands. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-26. For the winner by unanimous decision, Lee the Leech Jing Liang.
All right, so no real surprise there. You heard the scorecards from Bruce Buffer, the boxer getting his hand raised here tonight. Certainly stiffer challenges await, but he passed this test tonight, no doubt.
He passed the test. It was a big test for him because his opponent was more well-rounded, whereas he has a singular skill set. But that one area where he's good at, he's so good that he's able to really dictate. What a great performance. What a massive victory, and what a decision. I mean, it's very clear that this guy won the fight.
All right, so here's Michael Venom Page, shiny pro record, more than 20 wins, just a couple of pro losses. This man is exceedingly hard to put away. He's made a career of putting the opposition away. This was one of the more highly touted free agents in all of mixed martial arts. We're very happy to have Michael Venom Page here in the UFC, but no rest for the weary, right? You knew that when they signed MVP, and if they were able to do so, they were going to be giving him tough challenges right out of the chute, and that is precisely what is in front of Michael Venom Page here tonight. But a lot of people believe, even though MVP did not sign with the UFC until his late 30s, there is still plenty of fight left in this dog. All right, here's the Killer Gorilla, longtime middleweight contender. Jared Cannonier fought Israel Adesanya for the title back in the day. He was disappointed in his performance that night, but he's one of the hardest workers in the game. Went back to the gym and has realized success since that fight. Has strung together a couple of victories and now finds himself back on the cusp of contention. Most of the guys in this top 5 have been challenges that Cannonier has been able to turn back. He still trains at the MMA lab there under John Crouch, and he believes tonight, despite his advanced age, could be the best performance of his career. The Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier, has graced the octagon. He is ready to go. Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael Page! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here. Physically, Jared Cannonier looks like he was cut out of a piece of rock, but mentally and emotionally, this guy puts in even more work. He talks a lot about the visualization and maybe might even let us hold his crystals if he gets a win here tonight. All right, the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier, getting that jab working here pretty early, DC.
And a power jab. I mean, everything about Jared Cannonier is power. You look at him, you can tell that the guy is just insanely powerful. But it's this jab that is his trigger to do everything going forward in every fight that he's in.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by the Alaskan Jared Cannonier. His misses are entertaining.
Lands a nasty body kick.
I mean, right away, no feeling in the process. These boys just went and started fighting.
Looking to land the right just out of range. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt.
Nice right hand.
Heavy body kick lands.
Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Oh, straight punch. Oh, high kick lands flush. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. His misses are entertaining.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow.
He gets to the flying knee.
Big power shot there. Oh, and the Superman punch is good. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches and bunches. He's doing a great job.
Oh, flush knee to the body. He's got the length advantage in this fight and certainly made it count in that exchange. Oh, Nice jab to the dome by Cannonier. Slips to avoid the right.
Oh, that's big.
Nice counter left there. Big left hook coming. It's blocked. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good. Oh, killer jab there from Jared Cannonier. Amazing to think where he would have been had he gotten an earlier start at MMA. He's only been at this for a few years and obviously has realized incredible results.
It's scary, right? It's scary. It's scary to think who this guy would be if he started doing this earlier. But you live in the here and now, right? And Jared Cannonier is taking full advantage of every opportunity that he's given. Oh, big elbow.
All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting. He's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, he told you would keep an eye on it. Oh, my God! Beautiful combination to get the knockdown. Gets back to his feet. Final second to round one.
Caught the kick.
Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Round two straight ahead. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip, not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round two. That punch was deflected. Nicely done. Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Look to the head there. Oh, big knee!
Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Fighter lands a kick now, a pretty good one at that. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he lands the flying knee.
Hurt him again.
Back to his feet. Oh, with authority, the body.
Again, that body kick is going to really take effect on him. And it won't take very long.
Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. Oh! Big elbow.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did.
Oh, he's doing a real good job of level changing off of the strikes, too. Changing the position.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Another one. He's hurt bad.
Cannoneers.
Oh, right hand. Oh, my goodness. It's been a crazy fight.
Rips the body there. Well, you got to think at some point these hooks are going to start to take their toll. Another one landed there flush by Cannoneer.
It won't take many of those.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, Chief.
The swelling's starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Good job defensively to block that punch. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Well, you know, Rogan's pissed he missed this one. We are witnessing an instant classic. Back and forth we go. Both fighters have been on the cusp of being finished. And that will do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Michael
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. All right, so Justin Gaethje signed with the UFC memorably back in 2017, realized an interim lightweight title with his win over Tony Ferguson in 2020. But you know this man exceedingly well, frequent golf partner of yours. It's that undisputed gold that he's really at.
Yeah, it's all he wants, right? The guy loves to fight, but he ultimately wants to become a champion. I don't know if Justin Gaethje will be satisfied with what he has done in the UFC if he doesn't get another opportunity to try to become the champion. But every time he fights, he puts on such tremendous shows that he almost gets fast-tracked back to a title. Tonight he has to go out and dominate, and that will put him right back in line to be looking at a UFC championship fight.
And he has won other major titles. Obviously, the bank account looks pretty good, but Justin Gaethje is always going to be fighting the best in the world, and that is his reality once again here in the octagon tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon.
Good.
All right, early round action here. All eyes once again on the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje. He has got a highlight reel to compete with any man or woman in this sport, and he believes in this matchup he will have the striking advantage, and he is going to try to make his opponent feel his power early and often. Man, this is crazy, DC. These fighters are not trying to just touch each other. They're trying to put each other out with every shot.
John, with every shot, these guys are trying to end the fight. What a start.
Gaethje with a cracking right. Oh, punches and punches. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Checks the leg kick. All right, early round action here. No surprise to see Justin Gaethje go to the leg kicks early.
I mean, we saw Justin Gaethje just demolish guys with those leg kicks before the UFC and now as he is in the UFC. This guy is a tremendous fighter. He is a fantastic leg kicker, and you see him using those weapons tonight. Oh, high kick.
Nice block.
A swing and a miss by Paddy Pimblett. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick.
He blocked that punch.
Takedown defense holds up.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close.
That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Pimblett's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am.
He checked that last one.
Just touching him with the jab. Pimblett's left leg is damaged now. You can see he is limping. It was that last kick from his opponent that appeared to do the bulk of the damage. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
So 3 minutes off the clock in our first round.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on, let them go.
Side kick, well done.
nice.
All right, so as usual, lands a double leg takedown. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Hit the back.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Gaethje gets back up here. Tries to work it into a takedown. Well, it's about as appropriate a nickname as we have in MMA. The highlight Justin Gaethje, and he has found his range early tonight. All right, so it looks like some bruising on that thigh right now. He hasn't really done anything to address that weapon from his opponent.
He's got to check some kicks. I know right now it may not be that damaging. But down the line, you're going to really pay for it if you don't address it right now.
Massive knee to the body land.
Both fighters throwing heat now.
Oh!
That's it! That'll do it!
Oh, my God!
Well, that smile on his face is only going to be surpassed by the zeros on the check. A huge knockout tonight. Got to think some bonus money's coming his way.
Bonus money is coming his way. When you knock somebody stiff like this, you expect a bonus check. What a phenomenal performance by this young man.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 4 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster. You know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling. He has great striking. He has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Doubt him now, folks. Doubt him now. The undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Dricus du Plessis. And even though, of course, he wanted to beat Israel Adesanya for the title, it ended up being Sean Strickland. This man's the best in the world. And he has had knockers and doubters every step of the way. They knocked his cardio. They knocked his grappling. The man can fight. The man's a born fighter, as are a lot of individuals who grow up in South Africa. And now that he's the champion, in theory, he's 20 to 30% better. We'll see if the incumbent can get dethroned here tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go.
And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight.
All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Hamzat Chimaev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Dracus still not Duplessis.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go. Hamzat Chimaev, with much fanfare, is back as this round gets underway. And not the fight during which to get up and grab a beer. This man usually works quickly, fights as if he's double parked out front. And he believes in this particular matchup that he is going to get a knockout or submission. And it might just happen here early in this round.
On to the mount.
Duplessis in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Duplessis.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, now going to the elbow. Nicely done there by Chimaev. Early connection with the left from the champ. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Now he's going full mount.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
In the half guard.
Chimaev's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount here.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. He's got to start throwing now.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
You need to work on this position.
Protect your neck. He's going for the choke.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean.
Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Side control now. 45 seconds remain in the round. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Full side control now.
Oh, nice elbow.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Great submission defense. Was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Outstanding back and forth first round.
Hey, stop.
Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. That's the pace we're talking about. That's the cardio that I'm used to seeing right there, just like in training.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready, fight. Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transition into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round.
He's got to move his head.
All right, there it is. He stuffs yet another takedown, and not a bad attempt by the wrestler, but he hasn't realized any success with his takedown game thus far.
No, you know, sometimes, John, it's not enough. You can beat the guy to the position. The guy is just well-versed enough to defend, and that's exactly what we're seeing from this balanced fighter.
Stuffs the take.
Takes him for a ride, slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
Not me.
I knew that was coming. And now he's got the back. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
I need you to move.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Chimaev.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Duplessis' eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Fight back.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, right into mount.
Duplessis in half guard are working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm not sure that his face could be much more swollen at this point in time. You got to raise that guard.
You got to get the high guard. I mean, at this point, John, you got to forget everything else and get the guard up high, keep your elbows in tight, and try to make sure that nothing lands clean on your face. Because every time, you're going to just get more and more swollen.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Oh, right in the mount.
All right, feet on the hips here. 2 minutes to go. Chimaev going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
Take them out here.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. Takedown defense holds up. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Chimaev's now dealing with a cheap cut. Back to the feet now. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Nice. Nicely done. Chimaev's eye is starting to swell shut. Ooh! All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out to space. Find places to...
Quick level change now.
He went single.
Oh!
Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high-impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the broadcast.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Duplessis' eye is looking pretty bad at this point, DC. The cut man's going to hustle in there and see if he can work on that, or that eye might swell shut. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. And he caught the kick. Oh, there it is. Gump City catches the kick and promptly counters with that takedown.
Great timing, great recognition of seeing the kick coming and turning it into your offense.
Duplessis' eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Relentless pressure from the top by Chimaev.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, man, he's just getting tattooed on that already compromised spot. Might need to call in the doctor here if you're the referee, sir. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do...
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Duplessis. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Oh, he's got his back. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Constantly a moving target. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Duplessis looking to pass here, denied by the opponent.
Just work, I'll stand this up. You need to work.
Nice strike from bottom position. Duplessis' eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on the fight. Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent, not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head and the activity and the awareness of this fighter defensively. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Now the uppercuts are coming.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked the block. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, heading back to the corner, and Duplessis' eye is really in rough shape at this point in time. Completely swollen shut. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about it, but I would not be surprised to see the doctor stop the fight here between rounds. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Block that kick to the body.
Leg kick.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio is so good that it allows him. Our referee is going to step in here and likely call on the doctor to check out that swelling around the eye. Defensively, he has had a very hard time tonight.
Well, and it's gotten worse because the moment the swelling started,
His spirit tells him to keep going forward, but he's getting pieced up.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
And just misses with that big right hand. All right, well, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board defensive.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, he got out. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Beautiful transition.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush. They get nervous. They're like, oh, my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop it. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Inside, his fingers point to the way out. You gotta get your back to that side. Turn to that side. Keep turning.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy.
Oh!
Oh, both landed.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Duplessis doing a nice job there raising the guard to protect the eye with that block. You can't allow that cut to get worse as this fight continues. Khamzat Chimaev gets the single leg takedown.
He passes the half.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there.
Attempting a choke now.
Oh, it's getting very, very deep. Oh, man, that was slick.
Chimaev's in half guard now.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, he got out!
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Chimaev's tough as it gets, but that eye is downright nasty at this point in time, and you've got to wonder, given all the swelling, if that might even be a fractured orbital. Not good for Limp. All right, that horn marks the end of the round, and Duplessis' eye may not recover, folks. You can see the visible damage. It is nearly completely swollen shut at this point in time. Referee is watching things closely. I wouldn't be surprised, candidly, if the doctor stops the fight here between rounds. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Good.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Oh, high-level stuff there as he blocks the strike and counters with a jab.
Oh, he hurt him badly with the jab.
Wind it up on the right there to no avail. Combinations here.
He's hurt bad.
Double leg shot.
Oh, he slams his opponent down. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Get that good wrist control now.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Chimaev. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
Past the half guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, well, the local hospital might be busy later tonight. What an absolute war this has been. The Cutmen have done a pretty good job, but both guys are leaking in the face area.
Yeah, they're working full. They're working full tonight. I mean, the Cutmen are having to try to...
On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Grab the wrist. Grab his wrist.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, side control now. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Chimaev's back to the side control now. Ooh, that submission looks tight.
Tight submission locked in. Darchoke seems to be very close to being finished. He cannot get excited, though. He's got to be patient, wait, take his time, and the finish will show itself.
Oh, my goodness, he got out again.
Wow, that is fantastic submission defense.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Dude's in real danger now. He gets hit once again on that swollen area. You can see the ringside position starting to get a bit antsy. You may take a look. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Here's the buff with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Dracus Silva Duplessis.
All All right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done tonight. Not the case, and still UFC middleweight champion of the world. And I think he wants to slow all of that roll when it comes to somebody taking his title.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has desires to be a long-reigning champion. A champion that held onto the belt like the great Anderson Silva did before him. This guy looks to have all the tools to be a long-reigning UFC champion.
Acknowledge me or not, that don't really make no difference to me. I operate the same no matter who's around me. Who's around me is important to me.